excited?
Yeah, very much so. You know, tricky to come here. We came here early in the season and drew 1-1 in the league. It was a sort of cup tie, which we all know it was winnable, it was losable. Their own form recently has been quite good. They've had very good results, drawing with Tranmere Rovers and Lincoln, so we knew it would be tough. 1-0 down against the Elements, very strong gusty wind at half time. Having to defend for the first 45 minutes and being 1-0 down, we were quite satisfied with that. But the big question and the big response what we're getting at the moment is, John, where you can see the consistency now, is that we've shown character today. It's the first time this season we've come from behind to win a game, and we're going into late December to do that. But you know, as I say, young side again, 7 of the boys, I keep mentioning it, under 22 years of age, 3 or 4 senior players, but a team now all working, getting a bit of belief, getting a bit of understanding together now in respect of over the last 4 or 5 games we've had basically the same settled team, which we haven't had all season. One way or another, I think we've had it documented in respect of injuries to certain players all the way through. So, you know, going well, John, and loan players have come in and played their part, and all credit to Steve Thompson and the supporters and everybody.
And Gary, 1-0 down at half time. How confident were you that you could turn it round in the second half?
I was confident, John. Being fair, I thought the game was very similar really to the Barrow game away. Yeah, we were 1 down at half time and we should have really pushed on. It was disappointing that day, but we've learned from that a little bit. I know there was a almighty scramble in the penalty area right after the end, after Jez Scholes got the winning free kick, and it's nice to see Jez back involved at the club. He's been out at Basingstoke for a month. It's an opportunity for him, John, really. He's got to take it, really. There's no doubt about it. I think if everybody remembered only 2 or 3 years ago that I loaned him out to Basingstoke then, and he went down there for a month, came back and he kicked him on and he got a goal scoring record all the time. It's an opportunity for Jez. He's got to make his mind up at the moment now. I've got to have more consistency out of him. He's aware of that. Competition's getting very strong up front. Joe Quigley and Dan Holman are doing very, very well. You know, midfield's getting very settled now. The back line is doing very well. As a team now, there's good competition, and you know, you're going to have some bad days, you're going to have some good days, but it's nice to get over that first hurdle, John, in the FA Trophy. We were saying before the game today that we haven't done enough as a management team, we haven't done enough as a playing squad over the last 4 or 5 years in cup competitions, and that's my only real disappointment in respect of since being a manager at Woking. I think we've overachieved by what we should really be achieving in respect of our league status and that financially going with that. But this is a run where, you know, the club has had a great deal of success and history going forward. And as I said to the players beforehand today, there's so many players who play in the Premiership on ridiculous money and have never played at Wembley and might never play at Wembley. You've got an opportunity now. We're coming into a bit of form, 4 or 5 rounds. Take the opportunity, and we've shown that today.
And what a magnificent goal it was, wasn't it, from Brian Sarr?
Great goal. Harry's got around the back there, because I'll be honest, I thought, oh John, I thought he overhit it, and Sarr's has come around the back there, and to have the quality and the confidence to play a volley in the back of the net, it was great, like, you know. And it's a tough game, John. It's a tough game here today, but yeah, sent our supporters home very pleased, and I think that we're just starting to find a little bit of form, John. You know, we've won 4 out of the last 5. You know, with the same group of lads. All credit to them and the staff and the supporters as well. You know, there's been a dodgy 6-week period where, you know, it's probably, well, no doubt about it, the most shaky period I've had in over 5 years at the football club. I know that we've had our injuries and we've had our problems, and you know, I know people are aware of that, which, you know, I'm grateful they do understand that. But you know, I thought that everybody stayed as positive as they could in respect of knowing that we would turn the corner in time, and the support was there, and I'm nice to see now that we're getting them results.
And next up, Gateshead, a long away trip just before Christmas, Garry, and yet another side in this league who have changed their manager recently.
Yeah, they all seem to be changing them, John. I think I'm doing quite well at the moment, the way that old hammer keeps coming there, all that rope, and they're going here, there and everywhere. Yeah, Neil Aspin's an experienced manager in this league, but we know a lot about Gateshead. We go out there, we've done well over the last few years at Gateshead. We go there with confidence, good run of results, and we'll do our utmost to get a good result.
Lovely, thank you very much. Safe journey home, Garry.